Have you ever been called crazy for following God? Noah was literally building a massive boat with no water in sight, and everyone thought he had lost his mind. But here's what most people miss about this famous story. Today we're diving into one of the most famous stories of faith, Noah's Ark. But forget the Sunday school version for a moment. Imagine you're living in Noah's time. A time of sun, fertile lands, and people not living righteously at all. Now picture this man, Noah, an ordinary guy, obsessively building a ship the size of a modern aircraft carrier, on dry land. Yeah, crazy, right? To his neighbors, he wasn't a prophet. He was simply the crazy boat builder. This sets the stage for a story about much more than a boat. It's about an unwavering faith and obedience in the unseen. So, what did the community actually see for over a century? They didn't see God's command, they saw a huge waste of time and timber. Every day, Noah's actions were a silent, physical prophecy of judgment. But the people were consumed with their own lives, feasts, marriages, and business as usual. The ark wasn't subtle. It was a constant, inconvenient reminder that something big was coming. This is the core of their blindness. They had all the evidence they needed, but they simply chose to ignore the disruption to their comfortable reality. They dismissed the warning because the sky was still clear. One of the most astounding details is the timeline. 120 years. Imagine the sheer, soul-crushing monotony of that task. Day after day, decade after decade, with no immediate feedback. This wasn't a 90-day challenge. It was a lifetime commitment. Noah's obedience wasn't a flash of passion. It was a sustained, patient endurance. Think of the doubt that must have crept in. Am I really doing this for nothing? Yet he kept building because his faith wasn't in the weather report. It was in the Word of God. His life became the perfect example of faith and obedience as action. Why would God choose a method that seems so ridiculous to the people? The answer lies in the nature of salvation. It's not logical, it's a miracle wrapped in a choice. The ark was a physical, tangible object, a visible sign that they could choose to enter. It was a clear line in the sand between those who would trust the command and those who would trust their eyes. Furthermore, the ridiculousness amplified the power of the miracle when it finally happened. When the rain began, the crazy method became the only logical solution. God's plan often seems illogical to us until we see the full, perfect tapestry. He uses the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. So, how does this 4,000-year-old story apply to your life right now? You are likely building your own Arkansas. It might be a new business, a new position at work, a difficult relationship to mend, or a commitment to a new habit. Your neighbors, friends, and family might look at your efforts and call them crazy, excessive, or even a waste of time. Believe me, I have experienced this for myself. This is your moment to choose Noah's endurance. That will from deep within you that inspires you to stand and to withstand. Don't let the clarity of the current sky convince you that you don't need to prepare for the coming storm. Your obedience, even in the smallest, most invisible tasks, is the only thing that matters. Here is the final challenge. What is the ark that God is calling you to build right now? Is it the work of forgiveness? The fruits of the Spirit? The building of a stronger prayer life? Or the commitment to a purpose only you can fulfill? Whatever it may be, stop worrying about what people may think or say and focus on the voice of the Commander-in-Chief. Start building your ark now, not for the rains of today, but for the floods of tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If this story made you reflect on your obedience to God, share it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more stories be told.